Hello and welcome to the recording. First of all, I've just got to explain the reason why I'm doing it like this is because trying to get a face-to-face meeting with everybody has proved quite difficult. So hopefully this recording will explain what we need to do, and hopefully be able to get the research underway, and we'll have a face-to-face meeting as soon as we can. Basically, what I want to talk about is this document that you can see in front of you for us, which is the ASB Research Group 2011-12. But particularly, I want to talk about this requirement, the area coordinator role. Now, as it says on the sheet, we need one area coordinator for each of the 7 areas of Blackburn and Darwen that are under research. Now, the 7 areas are all in the final report, which I'll talk about in a minute. But like I say, for each area we need, like I say, at least one. Now, to be an area coordinator, what's needed is that you're able to work independently, but following, sort of my advice. Apologise for that. So to work independently on the following tasks, there are 10. So it's a nice round number, or 10 commandments. Up to you, however you want to think of it. But the first thing, if you are interested in doing this in this role, is that you must spend time reading and researching the 2010 final report. Now, the report can be accessed in a Dropbox folder, which is what I've set up. I've set up a Dropbox folder entitled ASB space RG. Now, when you get the invitation, you won't see the other folders unless you're involved in some of the other projects. But so you'll get an email with an invitation to join this folder. And if we just have a look at it, see what's in there, then we see there are 2 documents in there at the moment. The document which I'm talking through now about the job role for area coordinators, but also the final report, which I say can be accessed there. So Dropbox, very easy to do. You don't need to download it. You can use it as an online service, or you can download it onto your laptop or computer if you prefer. But like I say, either or, you can use it purely online if you wish. So I'm talking about the 7 areas that I mentioned there. So you need to read this report if this is what you wanted to do. And I think that you can see that the 7 areas are there. We're keeping the same code. So area 1 is Bangor Street, area 2 St Bede's, area 3 the Brick, area 4 Darwen Vale, area 5 Holy Trinity in Darwen, area 6 Shoodleside in Darwen, and area 7 Shadsworth. So we have coding systems for all of the different locations and different parts of the research, but we will be, as I say, sticking to those codes. So that's the first thing. You need to, as I say, familiarise yourself with the report. It says there, research the final report, so that will include chasing up some of the references in the back of the report and getting a really good understanding for the topic. Then you'll need to access, as it says there, Joram. Now, Joram is a website that, as I say, www.joram.ac.uk will take you there. Now, what I'd like you to do is, if you then put in social science research interviewing skills into Joram, click search, and then you will see, well, as it says there are 3,000 resources that meet those terms, but the first page of terms of hits, will really be useful. So this is where we expect you to be independent and read around the subject and try to acquire the most developed interviewing skills that you can. So that's what you're trying to do with the second rule, as I say, rely on interviewing, use interviewing skills, resources, and try and just follow the advice that's out there. So those are the first two things. Thirdly, you'll then be needed to attend an online meeting. It's called a webinar. That will be giving interview advice about the interviews that you'll be conducting, and you will be required to watch the recording several times to get a good appreciation of the advice that's been given. Fourthly, you will need to prepare for the interviews. The interviews are going to be with local residents, and so, as I say, you'll do the preparation, which, to be honest, is the first three things there. Then you'll need to work on acquiring and conducting the interview. Now, more advice will be given at the webinar, but as I say, that's a responsibility that can be problematic. So it has to be worked on efficiently, and enough time given to be able to do that. The interview will be recorded on a digital recorder, and the rule is within 48 hours of completing the interview, you give the recorder back to me, and I will upload it to our Dropbox folder, which is that title there. Now, once it's been uploaded to Dropbox, then there needs to be transcripts compiled for each interview. Now, a 10-minute interview will not take longer than 5 hours to transcribe. 5 hours is a very top-level figure. It will probably be much less than that, but that's what needs to be done. A full transcript, in other words, a word-for-word, verbatim account of everything that was said by both the resident and the interviewer. Then once we've done that, we'll need to analyse the transcripts, and that work there will certainly benefit your research experience. And in the end, that is basically the main part of the job. However, as it says there, rule number 8, or point number 8, there will be possible ways of doing more hours, which will be good for your CV. Particularly this part, we are going to be recruiting new members of the team. So as I say, those kind of work will look good on your CV, and particularly so will this thing as well, being able to deal with the unexpected. We don't know what's going to occur. Dealing with human beings, things are always unpredictable. So if the unexpected does occur, then please be assured that you will be credited for your time. Also, we need to acquire views of young people in each of the 7 areas, and also of local businesses in each of the 7 areas. So, as I say, that will need to be done as well. But at the moment, the first stage is to concentrate on the views of local residents. That is, as I say, what we're concerned with now. Now, if you do the role well, as it says there, then 120 hours of Wibble credit is absolutely guaranteed, as well as having something really good on your CV. Finally, the final point, it's not really a rule, but like I say, I wanted to round it up to 10. If you do get involved, and I hope you do, yes, it will benefit you in terms of you'll get your hours for Wibble, and it will benefit your CV, but I've got to say that I think this has got to be the main benefit, in that it really will help you to understand how criminological knowledge is produced, and as I say, hopefully that will be the main reason why you want to get involved. Okay, we'll call it a day there. Okay, so thank you.